Welcome back to The Low Voice, and I would like to begin this episode by warmly thanking Carl Munson, host of Good Morning Portugal, a daily podcast covering a wide range of topics in Portugal. This show serves as a bridge between England, expats, and the many fascinating stories of people living in Portugal. I also want to thank Marc, owner of Story Palace in São Martinho do Porto, for inviting me to their morning show. Our conversation about the impact of words led me to reflect more deeply on another powerful subject, the weight we carry from previous generations, as if it were inscribed in our DNA, an invisible burden that shapes our decisions and our vision for the future. Imagine that each of us carries a backpack filled not only with our own experiences, but also with those of our ancestors. Some of these burdens are valuable: values, traditions, resilience passed down over time. But others are much heavier: fears, wounds, unspoken truths, and traumas that echo through generations, often without our awareness. Psychologists and neuroscientists have begun to understand that traumatic experiences can leave a mark on DNA, affecting not only one generation but those that follow. Studies on populations that have endured war, exile, or deep social upheavals reveal that the past does not simply vanish with those who lived it. It lingers within us, influencing our reactions to the unknown, our irrational fears, our impulses, and our limitations. Why do certain patterns seem to repeat within families? Why do some fears seem to be passed down unconsciously? Often, we carry the burdens of our ancestors without even knowing their origins. The silence of past generations becomes the anxiety of those that follow. But if trauma can be transmitted, can healing be passed on as well? We have the power to break these patterns. By understanding where our reactions come from, by putting words to these old wounds, and by refusing to carry what does not belong to us, we can begin to lighten this invisible backpack. Awareness is the first step to releasing the weight of the past. We are not just the product of our past, we are also the creators of our future. If we choose to lighten our load, to transform inherited burdens into strengths rather than chains, we pave the way for a freer, more conscious generation, one capable of shaping its own path.